The emotional thermometer is a tool we can use to increase our emotional self-awareness and ability to manage intense emotions. The more aware we are of our emotions, their intensity and how they change, the more we are able to stay calm and grounded or regulated. When we are in touch with our emotional states, the less likely we are to lose control of our emotions and become dysregulated. The emotional thermometer has 3 zones: the red zone, which is at the top, the green zone in the middle, and lastly the blue zone, which is at the bottom of the thermometer. The green zone represents the regulated state. The energy level and emotional intensity are just right. Our thinking brain is active and engaged. In this zone, you can be upset, angry, sad, or unhappy, but you are still in control over your emotions. You are able to think about how you want to handle a difficult situation, maybe even talk things over with someone else. When we handle our emotions while we are still in the green zone, we will usually feel good about the outcome and how we have responded. The red zone represents a state of dysregulation, also called hyperarousal or over-arousal. When we are in the red zone, our thinking brain is shut down and our survival brain is activated. We are not in control of our emotions. When we're in the red zone, our anger may turn into rage, and our concerns and worries may turn into panic. Simply stated, when we're in the red zone, we are overwhelmed. We stop thinking calmly and clearly about the best way to respond, and we can be impulsive. We can even become physically or verbally aggressive, yell, fight, panic, or display other reckless behavior. We react instead of respond, and often in ways that we do not feel very good about later on. The blue zone is also a state of dysregulation, also known as hyperarousal or under-arousal. When we're in the blue zone, the energy and emotion level are too low. Our thinking brain also shuts down and the survival brain is activated. Our sadness may turn into depression. We may begin to feel hopeless and helpless, as if nothing will ever get better, and that there is nothing we can do to change our situation. We may start to isolate ourselves from others, become distrustful, pessimistic, or become avoidant. We may lack motivation to do things, feel that we have no energy and want to sleep too much, cannot get out of bed, or cannot even accomplish daily tasks. In more extreme cases, we may begin thinking about suicide. Like in the red zone, we usually react instead of respond, and we may often act in ways that we do not feel good about later on. We can use this thermometer to check in with ourselves and see how we are doing emotionally. When we notice that we are becoming dysregulated, either going into the red zone or the blue zone, we can take some steps to bring ourselves back into the green zone or the regulated zone. Some things we can do to regulate back to the green zone include taking a few deep breaths, walking, talking to someone, or listening to some soothing music. These are just a few things that we can do to get back into the green zone. There are many different emotion regulation strategies, and it is important to know what works for us. So go ahead and try different things, taking note of what is effective in bringing you back into the green zone. Try to use a thermometer at least once a day so you can grow in emotional self-awareness.